Hey fellow surfers, I want to explore another Taiga patch today, and it sounds like this. As you hear, I wanted to have a filtered sound that would self-resonate. So again, I used the technique of splitting my 3 oscillators into sections. The oscillator 1 and 2 play this drone-like sound. Oscillator 1, oscillator 2, sounds like a fifth, even though I thought it would be a fourth. The musical interval might be the self-resonating filter. So we've got an interval here going, which is nice, and then there is the melody on the line on oscillator 3, right? And this is completely pure oscillator sound now. I put it in here in the end, skipping the filter and the dynamic section. Okay, and okay, so let's see how I got what I have here, and I'll deplug the cables and put it all back together again, and hopefully it will sound kind of the same. My melody actually is coming from the Arturia key step, and yes, you hear it already. So first things first, I take the 1 or 2 sum from my channel section here, my drone section, and put it into the preamp in, right? Because I wanted to make the signal hotter and send it through the preamp. And out of the preamp, I go straight into the filter section and filter in here. Cool. And my stacked cable here goes straight out of the filter again, looping the signal and leading to the self oscillation. If I turn the gain section up here in the preamp section, it should yield some results. I already hear that subtle self-oscillation. Cool. Next step, to separate the clean signal from my filtered signal, I need to grab the signal here, the filtered signal here, after the dynamic section, because having plugged something into the filter out, having plugged something into the filter in, I took it out of the loop, and it doesn't come out here, but you can grab it here in the out section of the dynamic section here, and I plug it into my channel 4 to be able to control it, volume control it here with my channel 4 knob. Yeah, so dynamic section now is amplifying it, and okay, I skipped my question why I still hear some sound when I turn this down here, but anyway, I take the mix out, the sum of everything, and put it into this clean input here. It's an output input, so you hear the clean sound now, right, which is my channel 3. And now, after I did this, I can add the filter. I have to think it over still, but now it works, right? Clean melody and drone-like sound. To gain some rhythmic diversity, I wanted to use the internal multifunction tool, the LFO synced, the synced LFO, the clock synced LFO, and put it into square wave mode and have it at a fairly moderate speed here. And this comes out of the CC mod output, and I put it into the filter in, the ADSR 1. Right. So you see the sustain LED now works at a different rate than the master clock here on my ADSR2, and we gain some rhythmic diversity by that. Filtered. Sustain knob gives you some control over the slope of the envelope. Last but not least, I wanted to have some audio rate control over the shape knob of the first oscillator here, and took it out of the second. The sum out of the second oscillator goes into the shape and shape of the first oscillator and controls it at an audio rate. So you get kind of an FM-like modulation going there. Drive it pretty hard. A little bit less envelope depth. It's very subtle. You really have to dial in the controls to have the desired effect. Okay, that's it for today. And I put some reverb on it and play around with it just a little bit. Hope you liked it, and see you next time. Bye bye.